I'd like to call a meeting to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Jill, can you call the roll?
Mic on?
Here.
Mike Baum.
Here.
Mildred McNeil James. Here. Joe Yen.
Here.
Absent is Marianne Bond, Tommy Kitis, and John Ott.
Trying to figure out which meeting it is.
First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of August 7th, 2025.
So moved.
Motion,
Second.
motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Sorry. Commissioner Baum.
Yes.
Commissioner McNeil James.
Yes.
Commissioner Yen.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammond.
Yes. Next item on the agenda is a public comment period. If you'd like to speak before the Plan Commission this evening on anything not on tonight's agenda, please step up to the podium, state your name, and sign in, please. Otherwise, if it's on tonight's agenda, please wait till that item's called before the commission. Nobody?
Yeah, for the planning thing for Baseline Road? Yep, okay, that's the next item.
That'll be next, so, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and close the public comment period.
Yeah.
And items for Planning and Zoning Commission action. PZC 2025-013 PTR Truck Repair Annexation and Rezoning, 29 Baseline Road. Senior planner.
Okay, so CNA Invest has submitted a petition to the village to annex that property, rezone it to M1. And they would require a variance from some of the landscaping requirements. This is the same petitioner that came before the commission last year. They annexed in the parcel immediately to the north to expand their truck repair operation. They have now purchased this property. There was formerly a house on it. It has since been demolished by the petitioner. And now they're looking to annex it in and use it to expand some of their operations. There would be no truck repair on this new site. It would instead include a storage building that would be in service of the truck repair business, as well as an office building that would be in service of the truck repair business. So the rezoning to M1 does meet the comprehensive plan, which suggests that the area should be light industrial or business park. And then it meets all of the standards for the UDO with the exception of landscaping. Now, because there are fewer than 10 parking spaces in the site plan, they do not have to supply the typical perimeter landscaping that you guys typically see on landscape plans. So because it's small enough, it is not required. However, because it is immediately adjacent to a residential lot directly to the east, we typically have a requirement for buffer yards. Now, the petitioner is, that eastern lot line has like wetland in it and floodplain. And so then part of the reason that they are requesting a variance is because putting a berm and evergreen trees and things like that through there would potentially have some negative impacts. So they are proposing some landscape screening along that side, but there are just certain areas where that's not going to be possible. Okay. Engineers have provided comments and things, but of course, as usual, final engineering will be a condition of approval, as with the fire protection district. So specifically, what is normally required with buffer yard screening is an evergreen tree every 10 feet, a continuous hedgerow, an 8-foot tall solid fencing, which, again, if you're trying to build that along a lot line that is partly going to have runoff issues, can be prohibitive. So they are proposing that they preserve the existing trees that are in the vicinity of that property line to add 6 new trees north of the floodplain limits. So, staff has worked with the petitioner to try and minimize impacts as much as reasonably possible, and as such, we recommend approval with the following conditions: that the village engineer approve final engineering plans, the floodplain report, and the stormwater report, that staff approve the final landscape plan, that the petitioner receive fire district approval, and then, of course, the adoption of the findings of fact outlined in this staff report. Now it's here for your consideration.
I have one question.
Let me go ahead and open up the public hearing first.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and open up the public hearing for PZC 2025-013 PTR truck parent annexation rezoning 1 and 2. So consideration of annexation of the property and rezoning to M1, and consideration of a variation from section 11.06 of the Unified Development Ordinance to reduce required yard buffer screening. If you'd like to speak on this item, please step up to the podium, state your name, and sign in, please. Sir, you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth and the whole truth? Thank you.
I live at 19 Pasadena, which is to the west of the property. We've not gotten any kind of a clear idea of what's going on with that property. What are they planning on doing with it? So we have a trucking company to the west of us that they have completely disregarded to the agreement that was signed in 2019 with the Kane County Board. There was only parking for 5 trucks. There's 30 in there right now. They're supposed to have an 8-foot fence around the whole property. All they've done is baseline road. I can't get anywhere with the county. They're parking trucks on the side of the drive that was a wetland area that was supposed to be kept. They filled it in with gravel and parking trucks there. We're definitely afraid that this is gonna happen over here on this property. If they're not gonna fix trucks there, what are they gonna do? What is the property for? I mean, there's a septic field in there right now that's gonna have to be remediated, taken out. I mean, we don't have any clear idea of what they're doing here. What are they gonna do? We don't want another debacle of what we got down on the other side of us. And we can't get anywhere with, and I understand this, you guys didn't agree to this thing, but Montgomery does have something in there because of the wetlands and the storm line that runs through the property. It goes through our baseline. It was supposed to go through the front of the property that they want to annex into the city. The original homeowner wouldn't let it. They had to cross baseline, go over by the food place, and come back to baseline before they went down behind the trucking company and out underneath 31 to the river. We would just like some clearer understanding of what they're gonna do with the property, and we want some really understanding that they're gonna follow through with this 8-foot fence, because they didn't do it down on the west, you know, and that's, you know, and they're supposed to only work to a certain time. They're banging on trucks at 9 o'clock at night. I have called the village, I've called the county, I've called the board. We sign off on it, we don't enforce it. Well, who does? We're at a loss here. You know, we both have outside patios. We can't sit out there sometimes on a weeknight because they're banging on trucks. We just don't want to see that happen over here, because then I'm gonna have banging on both sides of me. The bus company, you guys did a marvelous job on that. They've cleaned that property up. They keep everything clean, fenced in, garage, doors are closed, we never hear any noise out of them. We would like some assurances that that's what's gonna happen on this property, but if he's not gonna fix trucks here, what's he using the property for? We don't need another parking lot. We've got enough trucks parked. There's a house 3 doors down, or 2 doors down from this lot. The guy parks 5 semis behind his house.
Thank you.
Will you
This
please-
will,
Sorry, will you please sign it?
I signed it.
is petitioner here tonight? Or is petitioner here?
Yes.
Would the petitioner care to answer any, or, go ahead, please. You swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth and the whole truth?
I do.
Thank you.
I live at 17 Baseline, which is even closer to that west truck place he's talking about. And it was to be at 8 o'clock at night, there was no noise. There was supposed to be a building, there's no building. Supposed to be an 8-foot fence, there's no 8-foot fence. And I'm just right there. It wasn't there before, and now it's there. And we did go to the King County, and we did present a whole packet on this, which really fell on deaf ears. And the road on Baseline is not equipped for all these trucks. I mean, it goes through, you don't fix it often enough, but you have fixed it recently. And we had trucks everywhere. We had all those food storage places, we had all the truck line places. We got the classic Fed places, we got the buses. I mean, we're just a little neighborhood. But it's important to us, we pay our taxes, we take our money, we're gracious to do that. Neither one of us has any kids, so I don't know what we're paying all this money for. But we're very fed up with all of this, and it just keeps expanding. If that's the case, then it feels like we should be bought out and make the whole area industrial park. It's just ridiculous what's going on. I've lived here for 15, 16 years. He's my neighbor, he's lived there 24. Huh?
24.
24. So we're just really had it with all these trucks. And, so our vote is no.
Unfortunately, we don't, the Village of Montgomery doesn't have any control if it's not annexed into the village itself. This petitioner is requesting an annexation, so there will be, better oversight from the village with this piece of property. And I don't know if the petitioner would like to, speak. And
Just to answer your question quickly, it is not currently the village. What they're requesting is to become part of the village, and then our code enforcement officers would be monitoring to make sure that they are compliant.
Just one follow-up. Do you monitor the west?
No.
You monitor the water, the drainage part of it.
I can't speak to that because I'm not one of the engineers. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question, but
Sorry,
Sir,
sir.
do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth and the whole truth? Thank you. Just let,
John Teeber with Teeber Engineering. I've been involved in the design of this project since the starting for both the North Project and then this project. To answer your question, they are not going to be doing any truck repair on this site. They're proposing a maximum of 2 buildings. One would be a storage building for private use. They have boats and some jet skis and stuff. They have no place to park them at their house or whatever. So that's what the storage building's for. And then we have a small office building that they're wanting to build eventually. It's like 27 by 50. It's not a very big building. But and there's a parking lot in between these two buildings. So there's not going to be any trucks parked there. There's no truck parking. It's strictly for, you might say it's more of an office complex than storage. yes, there is a substantial drainage through your property, and going through here out to the river. So it's, we've had to do stormwater detention, at the bus barn, I designed that, and then at this site. So, we will be maintaining 100-year vent storage for any of the stormwater. So we'll be discharging to the swale that's there now, because that's the natural overland path. But, we've tried to make sure we're complying with everything. So it's, the only thing we ask for is not to put some trees in the floodway, because that would not be good. So, any questions, we're more happy to answer.
So you're involved with the bus company?
I did the site design.
No. This tenant, you said you need more office space for the truck repairs.
For the PTR trucking, that's who owns
Which is
it.
on the backside of
Which
that
is on the
lot,
north side, yeah.
where all those trucks are,
Where all those
on
trucks
that
are.
cul-de-sac.
Yes, yeah, at the end of Door Avenue.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak on this item? If not, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing, open it up for commissioners' questions, comments.
I have a question, which, I was going to ask, had your company gone to any of the neighbors to, explain to them that what you want to do before this meeting? Had you had any contact with any of the residents? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth and the whole truth. Thank you.
Yeah, we send the letters, so yes, send me an email, the text and everything, we send them the planning and everything.
Okay, so you sent out the letters, and you received no responses?
No, we did not receive a letter. The only how we know about this is because we saw the
Just to
sign.
probably the direct neighbor.
Right, so,
probably.
so the two forms of notification that they're required to do are to send certified mail to every property within 250 feet, to post signage on the property, which they also did, and then the village publishes in the newspaper the upcoming hearing.
And
We're
the,
not 200.
We're more than 250.
From the other side of the bus.
But it's funny because
yeah,
I'm
So
more than
over here.
250 feet from the bus company, we got letters from the bus company.
okay.
They went over and above. So we knew about what they were planning. And I'm not planning either.
Yeah, and then this is also why we have the signage.
All we know is by the sign on the fence.
But I'm 250 feet from the guy in the west, within 250 feet of his property, and I didn't get a letter there either, which I realize is not here.
But that's Kane County, so we can't discuss that. So, any other questions?
Yeah, I do have a question. Do you plan to put a drive between the repair facility and the office facility?
We're just gonna make, like, we're not gonna drive it in now, but we're just gonna walk.
Walk?
Our drivers have to park in the V parking lot,
Right.
then they have to walk.
Okay, so there'll be no truck traffic coming through there. All right, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the site plan shows a walkway, but it would not be wide enough to accommodate vehicle traffic.
So just for the record, does that mean that you're not putting a truck entrance on Baseline?
There's gonna be a driveway, but not for truck.
Not for truck.
Only thing what you're gonna see there is the box house or maybe a bigger trailer, that it is.
I have a question, kind of internal. Does the village landscaping company that we work with, you make recommendations for the type of trees to plant in floodplains for the best survival of the,
So John could probably talk a little bit more about to the impacts from an engineering standpoint.
yes,
We do have certain diversity requirements that they're required to meet in terms of what kinds of trees are planted.
okay,
So if there's a significant portion that's in the wetlands, then that could potentially have an impact on whether or not they can meet that requirement.
And if they cannot, then these trees that they're offering to plant are not
Well, the ones they're offering to plant are not located in the floodplain area.
Not in the floodplain. Okay, thank you.
So it looks like there's 5 evergreens and 1 deciduous there, or?
Right.
This was preliminary. They've
Preliminary.
since, we didn't have time to include it in the packet because it just came in the other day.
Okay.
But they have an updated plan that we are still reviewing. If it does not meet our standards, then we are gonna go back to revisions and make sure that it does.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. So if this passes tonight, is it binding that trucks cannot be repaired in this lot and only these 2 buildings?
So to be clear, there's nothing binding that happens at this meeting.
Right.
So you're voting to make a recommendation. Now, if the
Recommendation.
board approves it, it would be binding, and if they violated those terms, then they would lose their zoning approval.
So that's my question. If the board approves it, is it binding that truck repairs cannot take place?
I mean, yes, so they're beholden to what's in the staff report. Now, if you want, just for the sake of comfort, go ahead and add it as a condition,
Condition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then that'll make it even more clear.
Okay.
okay,
I would do that whenever it's appropriate to make that condition.
right.
Okay. That'll be part of the annexation motion then. Any further questions or comments?
I don't.
I'm sorry, but it was very hard to hear when the meeting started. 8-foot fence, where is that going? They're going down both property lines, across the back? What is the 8-foot fence cover?
John, you can talk a little bit more about the screening, but I listed 8-foot fence as one of the typical requirements. They are asking for relief from that requirement.
If I recall, did the plan, but I believe it's on the front and the west side. The back side does not need fence because.
There's already a fence. There's already a fence there.
It's already a fence there.
I think that's what they're asking for relief.
I guess it's gonna depend, there is partially
Is this
fenced
just
in now,
one
but
eight-foot
additional fence
I don't know.
will be needed. That's
I think he's talking about here anyways with the bus.
anything that's new.
So they're putting a fence here and here, and then I think they're leaving this or something.
He
I'm
doesn't
not
seem to.
sure. It's not.
Is it tight?
Hmm?
It's tight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where they're at. And
Thank
then
you.
This is the property they're
Any further comments or
the property
questions
we're talking about.
from commissioners?
No,
If not, I will look for a motion on consideration of annexation.
I make a motion to approve PZC 2025-013
One.
for annexation, rezoning, and variation with the following.
We're not doing the variation yet. We'll do the variation second.
Yeah,
We're just
sorry.
doing this one.
Yeah.
One.
Cross out variation. With the following conditions. Village engineer approval of the final engineering plan, flood plan report, and stormwater report. Second, staff approval of the final landscape plan. Third, fire district approval. Fourth, adoption of the findings of fact outlined by this staff report in our discussion to include that in going before the board, it includes that there will be no truck traffic on this site.
We may want to clarify what we mean by truck. They did mention that they wanted to potentially have a box truck or a trailer that might be coming to and from the site, but not semi-trucks.
Not semi-trucks coming on this property.
We may have a semi-truck delivery, like we have tarps, where they keep them for all current trucks, where they go with their own tarps, tops. We order it from China and we receive containers for, step that wherever we're gonna bring it to the warehouse
Oh,
for storage. So that's gonna be what we want. Containers for storage? No,
I think maybe we just limit to no repair of semi-trucks.
Truck repairs.
Yeah.
Semi-truck
Yeah,
repairs.
No
In
truck
terms
repair.
of changing the wording, that there will be no truck repairs,
Semi-truck repair.
semi-truck repairs on this property. That is the wording. And storage, yes.
Right, there you go.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I second.
Have a motion and a second, please call the roll.
We actually, just for clarity's sake,
Say it again.
make sure we're all on the same page about exactly what I understand is right now that the motion and the second is to approve the annexation with the 1 through 4 recommendations of village engineer approval of the final engineering plans, floodplain report and stormwater, staff approval of the final landscape plan, fire district approval, adoption of the finding as fact as outlined in the staff report, and then we're adding an additional condition that this property is not to contain and will not have any semi-truck repair or storage.
Thank you, correct.
Correct. That's why we have them here.
Commissioner McNeil James,
Yes.
Commissioner Yen,
Yes.
Commissioner Hammond,
Yes.
Commissioner Baum.
Yes.
Okay. On the second item, variation from section 11.06 of the UDO to reduce the required buffered yard screening. I look for a motion.
And I'll just add for clarity's sake that everything that's been stated under the testimony, the staff report, and all of that's going to be incorporated into this part of the public hearing as well.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll move to approve PZC 2025-013, PTR truck repair rezoning, so it's dot 2. And with the following conditions: number 1, village engineer approval, the final engineering plat, floodplain report, and stormwater report. 2, staff approval of the final landscaping plan. 3, fire district approval. 4, adoption of findings of fact as outlined in the staff report, and the additional condition that we mentioned earlier with no semi-truck repair or storage on that.
So just to be clear, this motion is to, a variance from the UDO to reduce required buffered and yard screening.
Correct, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Yeah,
That's what I understand.
correct.
Okay.
That's, yeah,
Correct. Yes.
correct. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Should have read that one.
Is condition 5 part of that then, Joe, or?
Yeah, I add the condition 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So-
same condition 5.
It's the same, so.
Yes.
5 conditions, yep.
Do we have a second?
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mike. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Yen,
Yes.
Commissioner Hammond,
Yes.
Commissioner Baum,
Yes.
Commissioner McNeil James.
Yes.
Okay, this item will come before the village board on Monday, September 8th, here at 7 PM. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is community development update and new business. Senior planner.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, so there's a number of different projects that are happening right now. The kayak launch is finished. Right now, they're just going through their punch list to make sure that we can finalize that. We've had discussions with multiple developers looking at Ogden Hill, including the lot next to Cooper's Hawk, as well as the lot that says Popeye's coming soon, that may be a different dining establishment moving forward. So they're in the process of preparing applications. Wintrust is moving forward. We are reviewing their revisions currently. They're going to be at the corner of 30 and Goodwin. And then Chipotle also is moving along and is going through the permitting process and things like that. So that particular developer drags a little bit, but we can hopefully see some starts this year. And then we've had discussions as well with a developer that is interested in redeveloping the corner of 30 and Orchard, the Fifth Third Bank. So it sounds like, I mean, they've shown us site plans and stuff, so hopefully that's, moving along. And I can't say too much more about it, but fingers crossed that that's,
Yeah, because
Thank
that's
you, moving
been a
forward.
difficult corner.
Yeah.
Food?
Okay, yeah.
That's all I need.
Yep. Marquee Point continues to be built out. We've issued permits for all but one lot now
Nice.
for the original built-out portion. So hopefully shovels will be in the ground for that last unit soon, and we'll have that finally finished. And all of those residents, and those residents will now have their, public improvements as well. Because once those are complete, then the village can accept them, and then we are able to actually take care of them and plow and things like that. So we're excited about that. And then they're gonna be next year moving on with the remainder of that development. Otherwise, there's some exciting stuff happening.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Anything from the commissioners? Nothing?
There's a cleanup event September 20th, Fox River, Friends of the Fox.
It is?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, right, Ben? Yeah, 9/11 on September 20th.
By the bridges, the
No, all along the riverbanks,
just along, where are
River.
you guys meeting?
here,
Ah, okay,
9 o'clock here. We'll have bags and grabbers, if you want to join us.
I might.
Put your volunteer shirts on.
Sounds good. Next meeting is October 2nd, 2025. We are adjourned.
All righty.
Muted a little bit.